So this is a tape job for the wrist. This particular version we're going to do today is for preventing wrist hyperextension. This can be reversed to the dorsum of the hand if you are looking to prevent too much wrist flexion. We always want to be sure that we're checking for any open wounds, be sure that they don't have any allergies to the tape or to the spray, and make sure that they've been evaluated before we tape them. So we want to be sure that we're not putting them in too much hyperextension, but keeping them in a neutral position. Be sure that we spread their fingers wide. That helps to extend the tendons and not cut off any circulation. We're going to begin by placing a number of strips around the wrist at this point. It just helps give support to the actual wrist. This is going to vary quite a bit depending on the patient, how tight they like their wrist tape job, and the particular type of athlete we're dealing with, whether it be a lineman versus a tennis player. You're going to provide different amounts of tension on the tape and different amounts of tape to prevent the motion. This anchor that we're doing, that I just put on, you want to be sure that you're spreading the hand wide for that. I like to put the ends on the dorsum of the hand so that they don't get caught and pulled off on the inside part of the hand. We're then going to put on 3 check reins. We're going to do these in an X pattern, where we're just going from one side to the other, pulling into just a little bit of wrist flexion. You're going to do these, as I said, in an X pattern from one side to the other. And then finish off with one straight down the middle. So from here you may want to add some more stability by doing some figure eights. For the figure eights, you want to be sure that you're pulling the wrist into flexion as you go. You may need to crease the tape a bit near where the thumb meets the hand. And again, depending on the type of athlete or what their requirements are for their sport, you can put 1 to up to 4 of these on, depending on what they need. You may also want to finish with one other strip that goes around the hand where those loose ends are closer to the fingers. I add one more strip here to secure the wrist, check the motion, be sure that we're still providing them with the appropriate motion. And then depending on the type of athlete that you're dealing with, you may need to ask them to hold on to a racket or a stick or go through the motion that they'll need to do with this wrist tape job.